Hi, it's the 22nd of December. Merry Christmas, and it is.
It's 6:14. Good evening.
And welcome to Geeks on Screen with Coffee. And welcome to today's guest. It's he who should not be named.
And here is my coffee.
That doesn't look like coffee.
Well, it's Carmenere Val del Rapel from Chile.
Yeah, I'm sure that works. Have you got a candle shoved in the top?
No, that was anti-kitten device whilst the office door was open.
All right. Let's do we've got to do all the same stuff we normally do. Right. There we are.
The Dark Lord.
I'm trying to think of a different name.
And you chose the Dark Lord.
Yeah, the Dark Lord. Are we being interrupted by your pets? I saw a little winker.
I've locked the door, so the live pets will not be coming in.
Seek and destroy.
Yes, the seek and destroy will not be, but I have got a pig.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, it does look like a pig.
Yep.
Do you know that? It looks like you've got a bag and maybe a cap on the wall, on the door behind you. Now, to me, it just looks like a bra hanging down.
So I got. We're going to do hat things. That's okay. So one of them is.
I'm not going to be outdone.
It is this one. So I got my SQL Server. Got my SQL Server 2014 hat.
Hold on a sec.
Okay.
Good. All right.
Thanks, Judy.
Oh, look, you can see people.
Yay.
Is it your birthday?
It is my birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday.
I have been on the planet and it has gone round the sun another time again.
I've got to thank Mr. Whittles for this.
That is an awesome hat.
That is
an awesome hat. This also, hang on, this one, that's also an awesome hat.
Ooh, that looks like a SQL Saturday hat.
This is a SQL Saturday Oslo hat.
Oh, okay. The Viking ship.
The Viking ship.
So
I went. Go on.
No, I'm going to ask how the dickens are you, but you were going to go into a story then. I didn't want to interrupt you.
I said I did actually go when I was in Oslo, go and see the Viking ships, which is amazing. Super amazing to see these massive ships that they went all the way around. I know, they went to Iceland, they went to the north of America somewhere. They went all the way on these around the seas on these massive great ships. It's really, really interesting to see. Julie likes the hat, so should we do another hat change? There we go.
I mean that looks like one I may have seen you in at SQL Bits.
Yep, this is a SQL Bits hat. It wasn't with this SQL Bits jacket, but it was with a different one.
Oh yes, I mean I was asking what the hell is going on with the jacket, but that's what you normally wear when you're lounging around the house, or?
Of course, yeah, on my birthday. So this jacket went with this hat, which is one of my favorite hats. I adore this hat.
That is slightly outrageous.
Yeah. Yeah, it is absolutely in its best. In fact, let's do that. Oh no! Look, see, there I am. No, it's better.
Go back to the other view.
Yes, sir. There we go.
There you go.
It is a truly tremendous hat. Oh, floating market.
Sorry. It's one of my first computer programs.
Floating mark head?
Well, no, I wrote like in BBC Basic or even on Commodore Basic, where a little ball bounces around the screen, a bat and ball game. I think my background's gone.
Yeah, that's okay. I think it still works. So this hat is from SQL Saturday, Oregon, or Portland. Might be SQL Saturday, Portland, in Oregon anyway, whichever way around.
Is that a beret?
It is a beret. I I'm not going to say anymore because I'll get it wrong, because there is a specific thing that it is. But yeah, that it came from the SQL Saturday in Portland.
So on the SQL Saturday, now that you're talking about it, pass has passed.
Yes.
This is in our news section that we've never done before.
Have you not got the
News. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Keep going. And
Well, no, we're just going to let people, think about themselves whilst we talk about hats. Obviously SQL Saturdays, lots of hats, many things that we get. But let's talk about the news section.
I haven't. Oh, all right. Where's the thing gone?
Oh,
hold on. What's down here? Right. Give me a sec.
It's almost like we make things up.
Make anything up? I don't know what you're saying.
You and me.
This is the full effects budget here. I'm looking for an N. There we go. Looking for S because there's more than one piece of news. I can't believe this is like on the fly editing. Oh, there we go. Right.
Here we go. Are we there?
In the news section.
The news. What is the news?
SQL Pass has or is going to stop trading. Has it stopped, or is it January it's stopping?
So at present, the official news is that Pass is no longer going to exist, and it will be after the 15th of January that it will stop being. Now, whatever happens in that space, we don't know. There's lawyers and official things that need to be done, and nobody's quite sure. And it's I think it's been kind of unsettling for a lot of people. On the Pass side, as no more Summit, no more Tap House, no more karaoke, no more meeting up in Seattle or wherever.
You mean that no one can do karaoke ever again?
Not like that. I don't think. Not like that. Right. And then there's the user groups, the local user groups who made use of it, and the virtual groups who gave virtual events for people to watch, and they're all recorded. And then there are SQL Saturdays. So in the Pass Summit section, I don't know what's happening. In the user group, as in the local user group section, Denny Cherry and Associates company have provided a website. I think it's sqlug.com or ugs.com, but if you go and search for it on Twitter, you'll find it. And what they're enabling is any user group to be able to go there, fire up, please can we have a website, and they can carry forward with their user group. I think they could probably do virtual groups as well, but I don't know. Go and ask them. So that leaves SQL Saturdays. SQL Saturday, the website, and all of the back-end infrastructure around enabling session submissions and tickets and all of this sort of thing. And one of the things that people have said a lot is the community could do this better. So last year, Gianluca and I were talking about this. It's the fabulous Gianluca Sartori, the Italian man of magic and workload tools and all the other good stuff that he does. So we were talking about this, and we decided to set up a GitHub repository. And what we've done is we've put that into the SQL collaborative organization. So a community organization. It's not owned by anybody. It lives there with the community. And what we wanted to do was to enable people to run events that would have been called SQL Saturday in the past, and have infrastructure there to be able to do it. And I'm really amazed in that in 3 or 4 days, we have got a repository of people creating issues and asking and answering questions. We've set up just a front page website, and then Data Saturdays Pordenone in Italy wanted to start asking for submissions. So they needed a website. So we built a website. It's not great, but we're doing this agile. We're doing this CI/CD. It's hosted on GitHub pages. We're taking PRs. And so we've got our first one there. We've had New York and Redmond have said, we want to do events via you as well. So it's good. And we're starting to talk with the community. And instead of it being controlled and rules and organized and legal, this is just a community project to enable people to do things. But we're still making sure that we're covering diversity and inclusivity and code of conduct. And we're doing CI/CD so we can have nice quick changes. So one of the changes we had was John McCall said, it would be great if we could have some sort of automation for ensuring that we're using the right language in the website. Cool, how could we do that? Well, there's this plugin that you can put into GitHub. I can't remember the name now. We'll plug this in. And I'm like, cool, how do we do that? And a few hours later, I get a PR, and now we have, whenever our website builds, we have an automated script that goes off, checks that we're using inclusive language. And if we do, it approves the PR. Oh, no, it passes the check. And if we don't, then it fails the check. So, woohoo. And he also added in a bot that will enable people to have any issues, the comments and things on issues and on PRs can be translated into a sound wave and a special sort of graphic that's got accessibility built into it. So, and that was in the space of like a few hours. So this thing can only get better if people start using it. It's really cool. And you find it at datasaturdays.com. So it's kind of neat.
And I think Julia's posted into the messages the URL.
Oh, thanks, Julie.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's really neat, and it's just come about by the community coming together and going, hey, look at this thing, let's try and build it. And
sorry, we've had some. We could do some CI/CD on the thing. Someone's saying your autofocus is.
I know.
Is that?
I know. I'm not sure how fixable
stop
that is.
moving. You've got to be
What?
still. If you're still, stop wibbling. Oh, you just did it again. Your eyes are moving. Sorry. No. Try and do it. Try and fix it. We got some time. And now your sound is gone. Is your sound gone? Oh no, it hasn't. It sounds back. Got something wrong in my ear.
Have you now?
Yeah,
That's
it
very funny.
must be both of them.
Entschuldigen, Thomas, mein camera ist broken.
Kaputt.
There's German gone kaputt completely. I'm not going to try and fix it because I'll have to try and do the menu on a screen that's upside down, so I'm not doing that.
Don't worry.
In fact, let me show you what I mean. If I do that and I take that away, here is the offending camera, and the screen has flipped up that way. So if I try and did the menu, it would all be difficult to control.
So just watching.
So
Is that your Twitter with the big happy birthday coming up on it?
It is, yeah. It's my birthday. I got presents.
Oh.
Now, if I remember rightly, you've got a present too.
And you've got presents.
So
is it early Christmas? Is it early Christmas? Is it Christmas yet?
So
is it Christmas? Is it Christmas?
Should we open? I mean, I've opened presents today. I mean, look, I got this. I got this. Look, so I got a B-bomb.
I wasn't.
Focus.
Okay.
The B-bomb. There's a whole load of seed balls of flowers that attract bees. So that's neat.
Right.
I got other things too.
All right. Do you want to see? All right. Do you want to do?
I think I think you should open
Right.
your present first. So this is the present that I sent you. Mark, it looks like you've already opened it. I left specific instructions for it not to be opened. What on earth has happened? You've peeked, haven't you?
Well, I haven't, but my wife peeked, because it doesn't matter. Even if my name is on the address, she will just open everything that arrives. And at Christmas, when, stuff might arrive from Amazon, no, there's nothing is sacred in our house. So it's wrapped up. So let's open. I haven't seen it, so I'm going to...
Look, you won
You got me some paper! All right.
What have you got, Mark? What can you see?
You've given me a dead puppet. It's suffocated in this bag.
No, it's just been put to sleep for the journey.
Oh,
That's all. Yes, when you open the bag, then special chemicals are released, and it'll be released, and it'll be alive.
It's like Grover.
So nobody can see it yet. Oh, look!
Well, I think that oh, good. I'm guessing that goes there, and then so Rob, thank you. I mean, this is amazing. Sorry, I need to be talking into the mic, not the puppet, because that wouldn't work, would it? Sorry.
I think it works perfectly well. Oh dear.
Thank you, Mr. Rob.
You're more than welcome. You know when you see a present and you're just like, that's the thing. that is definitely the thing. Oh dear.
Well, I mean, what can I say? I mean, I am flabbergasted. So amazing. Do you know what?
Go on.
My present's gonna seem like an utter pile of crap.
It's not. It's because it's from you, and like we said, it was down to be silly. Oh, this is good. So think of a number.
7.
Number 7. Okay. So number 7, emergency questions by Richard Herring. Number
Who's
7.
Richard Herring?
Have you read all of the questions?
No.
So number 7 is no, I think we've had this one before.
Right.
Oh, so what's the name of your puppet?
Did it come with a name in the bag?
No name.
Ooh. Well. So, a part of me thinks that my mic has just fallen down. I don't know. I mean, we could get people to try and come up with naming ideas on.
That sounds like a splendid idea. So what I'm going to say is, Mr. Puppet or Miss Puppet or Ms. Puppet. What are the puppet's pronouns?
Yeah.
This is important. We don't.
I'm a boy.
Okay. You're a boy. Okay. So do you refer to yourself as he?
Or
they?
Disaster area.
Disaster area. Right. So disaster area. The question that has been designated that you must answer is question number 7. What is, anybody get it yet? Your favorite cheese?
Cheese? Cheese. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Cheese.
So you like cheese then?
Yes, I love the cheese. Cheese, cheese. Give me cheese. Cheese. Sorry, I went all Cookie Monster. I'm sorry.
You did.
Right.
And
Bad.
If I said slightly peanut, would that make sense to you?
Peanut.
You don't know who Peanut is? Oh.
Is that your wife laughing in the background?
Yes,
in the other room.
With the door shut, yes. She's enjoying this. So it's Jeff. What's his other name? Jeff.
Not Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham. That's him. Yep.
Oh, Peanut is
the purple.
Okay. I only really know there's the old one, Walter, and then there's Ahmed. Ahmed. Yes.
Ahmed.
Sorry, I think the
silence. I kill you.
That's...
We like Jeff Dunham
dear.
a lot.
Voldemort is. I mean, Tracy, really, is this the face of the Dark Lord? Really?
Definitely not the face of the Dark Lord.
I mean, look at the eyes. I mean, I kill you, Harry Potter, with my wand.
You could call him.
I tickle you. Sorry.
Tromedlove.
Backwards.
Yep. Tromedlove.
Oh, yeah, Julie. You can't use full caps because Streamlabs tries to get rid of it. Sorry.
The Streamlabs is stopping. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yes,
it stops
Julie.
comments.
Oh yes, all of these. Yes, there's a thank you from what's that? LAOJ1 saying thank you to everybody involved in creating these community projects, and absolutely without all of these people giving all of their time, we wouldn't have all of these things, including videos like this with a puppet designed to get you through the lockdown. So how long is it since we talked on Geeks on Screen with Coffee?
I think I had you in season 1. Season 1? So that would have been right at the beginning of the lockdown. So maybe 6 months ago.
So in that time, you've gone beard, more hair, less beard.
Yes.
Through the time.
Well,
what else has changed?
What has changed? What generally?
Yeah.
Or sorry, I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna rest. The puppet of evilness. Because I'm getting quite a tired left arm.
You need to practice.
Yeah, it is. It's all about practice. You would have thought it'd be strong enough by now, but it is. What's changed? More lights.
More lights.
Higher production values.
What about for Mark and all the little PMs, and of course the most important PM, Mrs. PM? How have they dealt with you being at home?
Well, yeah, they kind of coped. I mean, I spend most of the time in the office, up here. Yeah, because obviously I was away a lot, so they were used to me being away and then being here. I probably spend, just as much time in the office, so they don't see me much during the day. Come down, grab some food. Um, but it's nice to not have to kind of then be away for such a long period of time and see them in the evening. Do you know, it's been really nice. Um, I like the traveling. I like going around and doing stuff, and it's nice to go, seeing seeing other airports around the world, and other hotel rooms. But then when you get back, you go, well, I think I'll plan and do something. And then you go, oh no, I've got to be away next week. Oh, well, I could be away the week after. So, being able to do stuff, even if I haven't done stuff around the house, I still have that. I have that terrible feeling of laziness that I should be doing more than I'm actually doing. We've got a new shed.
Sheds are good.
Sheds are good. That stuff is going to go in there. Mother-in-law passed away.
Oh, that's not so good.
No, well, there's some good things and some bad things. She was in a home, so when all the COVID stuff hit, we couldn't then go and visit her.
Yeah.
But she had a fall, and then, she had a stroke, and then was taken into hospital, and then Zara could actually go and visit every day. So there was a bonus to that. Which seems odd. You think, well, going into hospital wouldn't be a good thing, but when you're in old people's home, she could visit through a window, and then we had a more restrictive lockdown, and then even that wasn't possible. So I think people with elderly relatives or people, or she's got some friends who've got people, their parents have got dementia, and then they just don't understand. But so that's not great. And I was going to ask, what was your plan for the Christmas period?
So let me think, this must be now 15 or 16 years ago. We were traveling up to spend Christmas Day with my mum on Christmas Day, and we'd stopped on the side of the road because Trace wasn't feeling too good. Thought she was going to be sick. I hadn't put the handbrake on, which was a good thing, because somebody drove into the back of us at 70 miles an hour. Shortened our car by 2 feet. Fire brigade came and threatened to cut the roof of the car off, which Trace really didn't want to happen. So I took the back seat of the car out when 4 burly police firemen couldn't do it with their tools. I said, it just comes out. No, it doesn't. Oh, it's just come out. And we spent all day in hospital, and Trace had a back operation 6 months earlier, and it was serious. So ever since then, I have said on Christmas Day, we stay at home. Don't care. Not having anybody travel to us, not happening, because I was determined that was never going to happen to our family again. So we will be doing exactly the same thing. We will be staying at home, just the two of us. We will have some food, we will have some video calls, and we will watch Die Hard. And in fact, we will watch as many of the Die Hard films as I can get away with, because that's what we do every Christmas evening. Now, I'm lucky because my dad lives next door, step-grand lives next door, so we will be able to, see each other. We won't go visiting, but because of COVID and lockdown and all that, but we will be able to see each other over the fence.
I made Zara watch Die Hard because it was, I think, last year, because it's a Christmas movie.
Absolutely.
And she didn't really get it. I started to watch it yesterday while wrapping some presents because it makes me feel all Christmassy. Hans Gruber,
Hans Gruber.
Although, you know what? I found the beginning a little bit more disturbing than I probably should, because Bruce Willis is leering at, and I think I remember it from Die Hard 2. He does leer at the leer at a few people when he arrives in the airport.
Yeah.
Though he's sort of flirting with the air stewardess. And you go, he's supposed to be trying to get back with his wife. What a terrible!
He's a broken character.
What a terrible human being. Yeah. Now I'm rooting for the terrorists. I mean, the bank robbers. you know, when Hans Gruber is falling away, that's the sad point in the film. And
that I read somewhere that was real. He was absolutely terrified, because they weren't actually going to let him drop, I think, and then they did.
Yeah.
So that's that shot is actually him just like, oh, I'm falling. Oh my god, I'm terrified. Just amazing.
And I think one of the terrorists looks like Huey Lewis from Huey Lewis in the News.
Yes, he does.
But I don't think he is. I've never checked. Oh, another hat.
No, I don't think it is. Yeah, no, that hat was getting very hot on my head.
So what have you got planned? What have you got planned for next year?
Wow. Next year, honestly, so one thing I've got planned, if everything works, this is a very cool thing. So my friend Drew Figuelli has a podcast called Doing Their Best with his friend Paul Barler, I think, and they talk rubbish. You'd like it. It's really, really good fun. And they buy each other Christmas presents. And this year, Drew bought Paul some tickets to see a band called Behemoth in London. Paul likes loud, angry, noisy music, just like I do. So Drew had said, if Paul can't get anybody to come along with him, would you mind? I'm like, yeah, sure. So one of the few things I have planned for next year is at the end of, I think it's like October of next year, is to meet up hopefully with Drew and with Paul in London and watch angry, loud, noisy music.
Oh,
so that's cool. The other thing, I hope, if travel and all those things work out, is to go to Slovenia in December.
Oh, okay.
It's not planned, but that is something I really, really hope I can do. I have some work with a client for some more months of next year, so that thing's been okay. You know, lockdown hasn't affected me. And then after April, I don't know if I have any work, but I'm sure that some work will happen. And we're in a world where we can work from here, and actually that's something I've grown to enjoy. Like you, I spent a lot of the previous 3 or 4 years, you know, away from Sunday to Friday, and it's cool. You get to be places, get to, you know, do interesting work in interesting places. But at the end of the day, you've got to go back to a hotel or a B&B, and then you've got to find somewhere to have some food. And then you think, oh, I probably should do some exercise or do something. And then, oh, go to sleep, wake up, get everything packed up, go to work, drive all the way back down to Somerset. And then you've got the weekend. Hooray! Except most of the weekend is spent thinking about, have I got everything ready for Sunday when I need to drive? You know the score.
Yeah. So
it's been nice being at home. So I started cycling again. I cycled sort of 8 or 9 years ago, and started cycling again in April. I've cycled 2,700 and something miles this year. Some of it virtually on Zwift on here because it's there, and some of it out on the road. So that's good for me, and I enjoy it. Makes me feel good. And I literally wouldn't be able to do that. I used to try and take the bike with me when I'd go away, and by the time you finished work and got back and had something to eat, or not had something to eat, you think, oh, I'll go out for a ride. You go out for a ride, you get back, and have a shower, put everything away, then go and eat, and it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It's not as much fun. So I've really enjoyed being able to do that. So what I'm hoping for next year is that life returns to normal, but we end up in a place where we can work still from home, even if it's not all of the days, most of the days. So I can carry on doing that, because it's been really nice. It's been really nice to be at home with Trace and to be able to finish work and go through there, and we can sit together and even just sit together and do our own thing.
Yeah.
But sit together and do our own thing, which is just so much better than having a video call, in a hotel room whilst you're eating your food, and meh.
Yeah, trying to find, and then someone's busy, all the internet goes a bit funny, and then it's like, oh, you haven't spoken then for the following day, and then you can't always guarantee it depending where you are. I think things will get back to a normal. I think that companies know that people can work from home. I think there may be a rebound where there'll be a phase where everyone will gather and get together and stuff and do things, because people have been away for so long.
Hang on. Hold that thought. Thank you, Andre. You are an amazing human being, and I can't wait to give you the best hug. Carry on with your thoughts.
So, so I'm looking forward to SQL bits. So something like SQL bits, or where we can actually get together with the people we've known forever and stuff, because and actually see people from work. I think that I've no idea when or if or what will happen or when anything will be available, but I think that's I'd be looking forward to that, and I think the next one would be massive, because everyone will want to physically meet up, because virtual conferences are nice.
Do you think there'll be actually any technical content at the next conference, or will it just be like, let's all get together? Sponsors are all in this room. They've paid for this. Hello, sponsors. Let's have a party and a hug and sit and chat and enjoy ourselves. And I'm slightly joking, but I'm also slightly serious, because I wonder if the next actual in-person conference should actually be organized to allow for, like, not start at 9, session, but actually go, look, we get it. You haven't seen each other for a year and a bit. Let's have some technical sessions and some, just chill sessions. More talky sessions, more time, space for you just to, sit and hang with your friends. Yeah. Because I think a lot of people are going to miss, that's the thing.
And there's a certain thing about even technical sessions where you could go up and talk to that person, because that's how people built their networks, by being able to talk to people within the breaks, talk to, ask sensible questions during the sessions. That has now that's a lot harder to do over Twitter and during a virtual conference. Trying to work out something. Oh, someone's watching from Periscope.
There's a Periscope bot watching us as well.
Yes. Well, because oh, look, so we've got about 9. So there's a couple of people on Periscope. I can't see who, but I can't see that my mum's watching. Maybe she's not watching. She normally watches.
Your mum's not watching. Oh no. How about if I put this hat on? Oh
yeah, now she's watching.
Yeah, there we go. That's okay.
Of course she is. So what have you been up to recently? Anything good?
Anything good?
Yeah, there was something. I was before we got on the call. I was going to say something, and I thought I'd remember it during it, and I still haven't.
Have you not remembered
No.
yet? If you stop thinking about it,
No.
then you won't remember it.
There's Benny. Hello.
Hey, Benny. Yeah, no, when we got together before this started, Mark was like, I said, oh, we'll talk about this. Yeah. I've got something I mean to ask you. I'm like, cool. And he still can't remember.
What was it? I don't know whether it was just something I had near me or something I had around me, or
Was it about the pig?
No, I don't think it was about the pig.
No? Oh, okay.
Could have been
Oh.
about the pig. Could have been. I don't know.
So you said what cool things have happened recently?
Yeah.
It's my birthday. That's a cool thing.
Oh yeah. I
I
forgot.
haven't done any work.
Oh yeah. So you off for Christmas break?
Yeah. So I said to my client, that's it. As of this date, last week, I'll be back in January. And decided that I was absolutely just going to take some time to chill, and then Daily Saturdays happened. So I spent a lot of time doing that. But to be able to not actually have to worry about getting in work mode has been really nice. And I know that for the first time this year, I've got 2 weeks, 2 and a bit weeks until I go back to work. That's really cool.
Well, you just get it. Won't you just be like, well, I'll just dabble on. There was some like PRs I wanted to do. Some stuff I wanted to check in. There's some other stuff.
But then I can do the fun things. Do you know what I mean? And then I can work on the community things. I can do some coding if I want to. I can write some notebooks. I can work on DBA checks. I can do that sort of stuff, and that's fun, rather than feeling that I have to do it after I've finished work. Because if you have a day of work when you're all in meetings and you're not getting anything done, and you're like, oh. Sometimes it's nice then to spend a couple of hours just going, I'm just going to code some stuff. But if you spent 6 of those 8 hours at work trying to code around a really awkward problem, and it's been driving you insane, and the last thing you want to do is look at any PowerShell or any AZCLI or YAML ever again, and especially not today, the last thing you want to do then is go and do something. So being able to just pick and choose what to do. I have some book chapters that I have to write. That's something that needs to happen in the next couple of weeks as well. So
Oh, juicy. Oh, I've got some.
Yeah, hang on a minute. Is this news part 2?
It could be.
Okay.
It probably won't be news. But have you been watching The Mandalorian?
It's not a thing that I watch. I'm very sorry. Tell the audience.
No, you can't.
They'll love it.
You can't. Are you aware of Baby Yoda?
I'm aware that Baby Yoda exists.
Okay, it's a show. It's a Baby Yoda show.
Okay.
All right. It's Were you never a Star Wars fan?
I liked watching the films, but I'm not wow, must watch.
Oh, okay.
I've been watching the Punisher series.
Oh, okay.
Recent thing. We're just.
That's quite
I think
old.
we've got one left on series 1. Yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah.
it never came up in my thing, and I saw it on net. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that. So I've been watching that. I really like it.
So did you
Really.
watch Daredevil?
No.
The character gets brought up in Daredevil before, so the Daredevil series sort of happens before the Punisher series.
Right.
So
Yeah.
some of the stuff you don't need to watch the Daredevil stuff. I can't remember,
No.
but
You're definitely not, because I haven't watched it and it's been perfect.
yeah, there's some characters that appear that are from the Daredevil series. So then you get their backstory, and then okay. But if you like Punisher, then you'll probably like Daredevil.
Cool. I'll look it up.
Have you? I guess you haven't watched any of the other ones then.
The other.
So there was Daredevil, Luke Cage, The one with the detective, the lady detective. I can't remember the name. Oh, and then the Iron Fist. Oh, I can't remember.
I saw the Iron Fist.
The Iron Fist was probably the weakest one of them.
Right. I haven't
Jessica
seen
Jones. That's it.
Jessica Jones, yes.
And then
So
they had their Avengers one. When they get together.
In lockdown, we've got Disney Plus subscription, and then I said to my wife, we are going to watch all of the Avenger films in order. And she went, I don't really want to. I don't like them. And within about half an hour, she's like,
right,
so then we watched.
Can I ask you the geeky question? In release order, or in, you see that Steph's trying to gate crash your birthday. Did you let her in? I was going to make her wait.
She's my favourite Devops database person.
Hello.
If Yates is watching, I'm sorry. And Andrew.
Happy Christmas. How are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm very well, thank you.
I saw you having a nice beer earlier.
No. This is red wine. It's just the wrong glass.
It's just a very big glass.
Yeah. So, Avengers films.
I mean,
in release order, in time order, or in the super complicated order where you flick between, I can't remember what it's called, where you flick between making sure everything happens chronologically.
Yeah, there is
Chronological order.
The chronological of the films, not of the release.
Yeah.
See, this is why we have things like anchor modeling, which has multiple notions of time. We have a bitemporal modeling challenge here. Broadly.
Hello. My screen's not working on this side. I was told to call this number for coffee. I'd like a venti cappuccino, please. A double shot espresso.
Yeah.
And can I get 2 glazed donuts as well? I think you have my address there. The number on my credit card is 1
Yeah.
7
coffee,
9 3
coffee,
4
coffee.
2 1 7 3
Coffee.
3. Wait, what was the number I gave you before 3?
3.
Hello?
So, what's your what name shall I say?
You can it's under Buck Woody. That's not my real name. It used to be Diane Woody. But anyway.
There's not enough room on the cup to write Buck Woody. Shall I just write Buck?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Just have it delivered here to my house. My daughter will help you pay for everything.
Excellent. All right. I'll get some people on that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the coffee.
We need your daughter's mother's maiden name.
Let's see. Also Diane.
Okay.
Hey, everybody.
So that would be $11 for the coffee and $3,000 for delivery.
Okay. I'll let my wife know that that's coming through on the Visa.
Okay, great. Wait a minute.
Okay. So you've got the coffee order then?
Yep, I think we've got the coffee order. So I'll just go and sort that out, shall I? I'll be back in a minute. You go. I'll just get the espresso machine turned on. Wow.
Okay, thank you.
Wow, excellent. So,
hi guys.
Who knows what a B-bomb is?
A what?
Focus.
A B-bomb.
Focus.
That must be something I'm too American to understand.
It does involve protecting the environment.
It does.
Well, we don't do that here. Yeah.
So a B-bomb is a load of balls of seeds with wildflowers that will attract bees and enable them to live long and happy lives, because bees are important.
We just call that my front yard, because every time I go out there, something attacks me that's flying.
Hang on a minute. What's that purple thing?
So, since it's Rob's birthday, happy birthday. Shall we all sing happy birthday to Rob?
I hold on.
Yes.
I think we can do that.
Hey.
I don't think on the internet. I haven't drunk enough. But
Ready?
I will have with Happus.
Okay, here we go. Happy
Happy
birthday
to Rob.
Rob.
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
Rob.
Rob.
Happy
Birthday,
birthday,
dear
Rob.
Rob.
Happy
Happy birthday to
to
you.
Rob.
to you.
I am so very grateful.
I'm so sorry, Rob.
There weren't in, so I think that was terrible. I think we have
What?
to do that again.
It was.
We
But
have to again?
since it's Rob's birthday today, I thought, what drink to celebrate the occasion? And I heard that Rob is not only a great guy and a myth, but he's also maybe you can see this.
He's a Penderine.
He's a
I'm
legend. A
He's a
legend.
legend.
I am a legend. Thank you so much.
Mark, it looks like I'm wearing you as a shirt. Is there any way to not do that? No, that's worse. Now you
Is that
look like a growth. Like it looks like I'm out of
Pineapple.
you remember Arnold Schwarzenegger and he had that little dude inside him. Remember that? What was that?
Talking
Total
in his ear.
Recall. Total Recall. And Steph, you're in black and white now. That's awesome. Do they not have color where you live?
I'm in Pleasantville.
You're doing what? You're artistic?
Pleasantville.
Pleasant. Okay. Sure you are.
So I'm just
And Mike's
watching.
there too.
Who?
Is that Obi? Is that I'm just watching your dog in the background, staring out the window. Sorry, Rob, we're ignoring you, and it's your birthday. We should
That's
never
fine.
ignore the birthday boy.
Please, please. How is Finland?
Finland is dark and cold and the usual. Apparently up north there's some snow and things like that, but
That sounds lovely.
it does, yeah. I saw some pictures today. The snow part is lovely, not the cold and dark.
I see.
Sorry.
Well,
I
hold on.
Oh, was he? What are we looking out on?
That's my back door and the palm trees and the sunshine and 76 degrees.
Yes,
Ah,
thank you for
So
that.
but the cold and the dark thing, that sounds good too. I mean, that's,
and,
that sounds fun.
and when did you last have snow at home?
Ever. We've never had snow here.
Oh,
Are you asking me that?
Of course.
Yeah, okay. Well, it doesn't snow in Florida. I mean, we tend to put ice in our drinks. We don't tend to drive on it.
So says Florida man.
Oh, cool hair.
Oh no, there's no
Hello.
room for the chat.
Hi.
Hello, cool hair.
Welcome
Thanks.
to the recovery group.
Oh, well, there we go. Okay.
Today we will mainly be talking about how dark it is in Finland and
Yes.
how hot it is in Florida.
yeah.
Yes, that's right. And this is the recovery group for people who collect way too many computer cables that they know they'll never need, but we can't throw them out.
Is that
I got a box full of those that I just prop my feet on top of. So.
One?
just the one box?
You have one
Well-
box. You're
Well,
pretty clear.
there's probably
Leaky.
two because there's another box that my son props his feet up on. So.
I see. Okay. Whew. Thought you
There-
had a
There are
box.
some boxes.
I'm down to a room, and Steph has got like filing cabinets of them.
But you've been dealing with computer cables for longer than any of us.
Yeah, when they were like
Yep.
this big. Sorry.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. My first computer cable was a rope.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they were called ribbons.
Yeah.
Ribbon cables for printers. Do you remember when
We
printer
would tie
cables?
knots in them. We would tie
No,
knots to represent the zeros and ones, and they
Yeah.
run them from one end of the Inca Empire to the other. That.
Well, Florida is that southernly, so
We get the Saturday Evening Post on Thursday here. It's we're a little bit behind.
Slightly.
So how is everybody? We're all in nice squares now. Before Tracy joined, we were sort of in weird shapes. It was driving me crazy.
Do we sing the song now? Here's the story of a man named Brady.
Sorry, starting again.
No? Nobody?
So the Brady Bunch. Sorry, my phone's gone
Yes.
wild.
Was that your phone
Yeah,
singing it as well?
that was Buck talking to my Apple phone, my fruit phone.
Siri, bring me coffee. Siri, bring me coffee.
Siri, set a reminder.
Alexa, announce the world is ending.
Okay,
If I-
Google, wake me at 6 a.m.
If I could get a hold of his phone, I would set a reminder for every 30 seconds to go buy me coffee.
Do you think?
That is how fast you drink them.
And it's true. And then I would hide his phone. Bradley Ball gave me a new coffee cup the other day.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Very
cool.
nice.
Very nice.
Ah.
Oh.
It shows how alarmed I am by how much coffee is missing from the cup.
Yeah,
Oh,
but then the faces are arranged the wrong way around
Mm.
because the alarm faces are all the way up the top.
That's right.
But something's wrong there. You have to
Before
turn
I
it back
had
in.
coffee.
Have you not bet Buck before he's had coffee?
Yeah, I was kidding. Nobody's ever met me before you had coffee. Dude, you gotta tell your dog to cover up there. What's going on, Steph? That's
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, she's striking a pose. Yeah. You
what's
done?
her name?
Vogue.
Is she
Leia.
decent?
Leia.
Yeah. Leia and Obi. I'm accidental naming convention.
Leia, sit. Fetch coffee. Leia, fetch Buck coffee. Leia. Nobody on this call. What's the deal? Well, Rob, you look very festive today. You look like you're ready to go perform in a Beatles album, or perhaps in Cornwall as a street musician, or a homeless person. Same thing.
Yes. Yep,
Oh my.
absolutely. But, we do have, we have a variety of hats available.
No, that one doesn't work with the coat.
No, the other one was better.
Of course, this one is, homeless person would wear this, an old style hat.
Funny story. When I lived in Seattle, we actually, so 15 years ago, I joined Microsoft, and we actually quit donating all of our leftover marketing shirts because all of the homeless people in Seattle were wearing them. And it formed a great meme to take pictures of all the Microsoft shirts on homeless people sleeping in the ditch. So we actually donate money now instead and give the shirts overseas somewhere. Just like everything else in the U.S., we ship all our problems, overseas.
Somewhere else. So this is the hat I got from SQL Saturday Portland. And Mark said it was a beret, and I wasn't certain that was the precise language for this particular hat.
What is it? Give us a profile. I can't see what it looks like. Oh, it's just a flat cap. Okay.
It's just a flat cap, or
If you turn it backwards, you could be French.
yeah. Which
There you go.
I think if we,
Yeah, there you go.
with that,
Just say, oh, I need a croissant.
I could be a Marine, so
No, not with that.
not with it.
You could be one of the homeless ones, but not the.
You could be a vet
Yeah,
with PTSD.
lots of PTSD. Yeah, I have that.
But yes, I wasn't sure that it was a beret because that is French, and I'm certain it had a particular name.
Well, it does work as a beret, doesn't it?
Yes.
We should probably all go get fancy hats on.
Go
Well,
on,
I'm surprised it
everybody,
wasn't.
get a hat.
Okay.
Quick as you can. Everybody, get a hat.
Who's got a hat?
Get a hat now. Go on.
I don't own such things as hats.
I love the way that Steph just goes. No,
No.
I'm not playing. No,
Yeah.
No.
no, Ben. Haley, no hats.
I'm stopping by the summer cabin and I don't have any hats with me. I don't carry them around with me all the time.
I could find. I would be able to find a cycling helmet, but that wouldn't fit over the head.
Over the headphones as well.
Oh, I see. That's your excuse.
Yeah.
There we
Ooh.
go. Yep.
The
Look at
Florida
that.
hat,
Look
clearly.
at that. Pink flamingos.
Yeah.
Christmas pink flamingos.
Christmas pink flamingos. Oh, yes. That's a hat.
Uh-huh.
Captain.
And Oz has a collection of these that they never wear out of their house. And we have some SQL bits reference.
Oh,
Oswald,
hello. Wow. You look,
the steampunk
no,
conference.
you actually look just like you came out of A Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, it is a bit
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
And then
Oh my gosh. The wigs are out.
Wait, honey, did you get a hat? I don't see a hat.
I don't have a hat with me.
You don't have a hat? How do you not have a hat?
Well, I'm not home. I'm at the summer cabin, and so I did not
The
bring
summer
my collection
cabin.
of hats with me.
Why would one go to the summer cabin in the dark? Does it even matter?
It's a good question. Yeah.
But
You
I
could go
must say, I love
garage
Mark's
for a
hat.
week or something. You'd be like, okay, well, that was fun.
Isn't it winter?
Mark's hat is brilliant.
No, not there. You see, they're on the other side of the world. It's summer now. I
What-
may or may not be familiar with geography.
Mm,
you're American, it's expected.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. You know, people in most countries are bilingual. They speak 2 languages, but I'm actually bilingual, BYE lingual, because I forget even how to speak English.
That can happen.
Mark, you just look like you have an aggressive cat on your head, so maybe
It's-
a different cat.
yeah, I'll find something better.
Yeah,
that's,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I thought that one was brilliant.
You like that? You like the spider hat?
Yes, absolutely.
There he goes. Now he's got his best friend again.
Mm,
Oh.
but he needs a name.
yeah,
That thing needs a
I
name.
think he's called Mark.
I thought they were called disaster area.
disaster area. Mm,
I tuned in for the naming discussion and pronouns earlier.
disaster area. Mm,
Well, listen, y'all, I have to take off and break our merry band. I've got a thing I'm doing. I got to see a man about a dog. Hey, Catherine, how are you? It's Buck.
look, and Catherine's got a hat.
I'm the TV.
That's the best hat.
Yeah, that's really cute.
He has a cute hat, and it's set at a jaunty angle.
It's
Fascinator.
oh, I see,
Oh, and she's got
a Christmas jumper.
jingles and jangles. Look at that.
Katrin, you're on mute.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're on mute, but you know.
Black was translating, so I thought he could hear me. But yes, I have a Christmas tree dress on as well. All in honor of you, Rob. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I did
Well, I
think
was
that,
just saying, Catherine, now you'll rebalance the team here because I have to go. My parole officer, there's a real strict meeting. So anyway, I have to get. Happy birthday, young man, and
Thank
many
you very
more.
much, sir.
Stay safe and happy. And we miss you all around the world. I really do, more than anything in the whole world. Miss seeing you guys, and even you, Rob.
Thank you
And
so much.
we'll be together. We'll be together again someday, and that is a threat.
It will happen.
It's a promise.
Don't forget your
Right.
son back there.
Let's go with that. Peace, y'all.
all right. No,
Merry
no.
Christmas
Bye, Buck.
or Festivus
Bye.
or whatever the celebration is of your ethnic background or non-traditional statements.
Correct.
Mine will be celebrating the go live of a real-time data warehouse because that's what I'm doing in the run-up to Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I actually also have to get going. I just hopped on for a little bit. But
It
it
was
was
lovely
nice
to
to
have
see
you.
you all and your lovely
to see
hats.
you.
Happy birthday, Rob.
Thank you so
See
much.
you all soon.
See you
Bye.
soon.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas. Bye.
Now someone's going to go big.
Who's it going to be? For
Who's
you.
Gonna be? Who's going to be?
Who's going to be? It's Tracy for me.
Tracy.
Yeah.
I'll just go to the
Oh.
top.
So I didn't know that we were wearing hats, but I feel like I'm dressed appropriately.
So
We-
you weren't
We were
watching.
telling Ben. We were telling Ben that he didn't read the invite properly.
Yeah.
You weren't watching, and you just happened to turn up with a hat.
Yes, well, I dressed for the occasion. It's my fancy hat. So
It is. I was wondering whether the entire room is at the wrong angle, but the hat is at the correct angle. No.
No, Mark, you're just being silly now.
Oh,
That's a good hat.
it's a little.
That is
It's
really
a little on the
good.
tight side.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a. I'm not sure where I got this from. I acquired it in strange means. So, Catherine, how are you? Haven't seen you in ages.
in ages, it was like at least a week ago, I
Oh, yeah,
think.
maybe an entire week.
Yeah. No, I'm at my parents' right now, so we've been baking and just enjoying stuff leading up to Christmas.
Cool.
What's Christmas look like for you then this year?
Just the four of us up here. It's a quiet Christmas, but my mom is still making enough food and desserts for 18 people, I'm assuming. So we'll be eating, and that's pretty much my next week, I think.
Tracy, how does Christmas look for you guys? Oh, you're on mute, aren't you? Talking very quietly. She's still talking very quietly.
He's still on mute.
She's still on. Oh, have you got double mute?
Headset. Does your headset have mute?
Headset on mute.
No.
No.
Well, just tell us through the medium of dance what you'll be doing. No? No? Will you be? After...
Hang on. So this, now you've got to just do a yes, no. So, will you be by yourself? Yes.
Oh, is your son not going to be with you? Oh. Just over the Christmas period or longer?
No.
No, I comes on the big chair.
Wait a minute. What happened to Rob? Hello,
Magic!
Tracy. How are you?
Awesome,
Chris.
wonderful.
Sorry, we've got two.
Having-
Sorry, we've got two Tracys. Sorry.
We have. Her hair's way funkier than mine, though.
So is Rob behaving himself?
No, he's 2/3 of a bottle of red wine down. Of course he's not.
He's still lurking in the background. Just see his little face there.
He doesn't trust me in here on my own.
What? How, you couldn't do any more damage than he's done.
I don't know. You know what I'm like with tech, Mark. Anything could go wrong in here.
Yeah.
You notice I'm being very careful not to touch anything.
As long as you don't say something crazy like Alexa, turn all lights off, then it'll be fine. Oh, it didn't work. No.
No, but the Alexa announced it just now.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Seek and destroy, trying to work out what on earth was going on in the house.
Actually, we haven't seen Seek and Destroy, but are they asleep or?
No, they were banished from the office in case they literally destroyed the place.
Because they were like tiny.
Yeah. Destroy is still, he would pass as kitten. Seek looks like a puma.
Did you say they were tiny?
I mean, they were tiny before. I mean, now, but look at them now. They're beasts.
This one isn't. My little ginger ninja is still a baby, aren't you? That.
They're still bigger than the cat. I think she's 13, 14 now. She still looks like a kitten.
Yeah. Our Kocha, our previous cat, she was smaller than Destroy. She was tiny. But now they are big.
They look like they're going to jump on a keyboard at any moment now.
I get them.
as normal.
The keyboard I'm not so worried about because I'm not connected to prod. It's the bottle of wine I'm more worried about.
Priorities.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go and destroy something. Good boy.
Go on, go and
Right, I'm going to go and destroy something as well. I shall leave
Ah.
you lovely people in peace. It's awesome to see you all. Have a really good festive season.
Yes.
Go on.
Thank you.
Hey, up the wine, you're glowing, my love.
Good, good.
Oh. Glowing in a good way.
The glowing is because of the red t-shirt.
Not that he's embarrassed. No, he's embarrassed by his friends. How dare you? How dare you?
Embarrassed
Oh.
on my friends always.
Got a
Yes.
hot head. Sorry.
I tell you what, wearing a hat for an hour is really warm.
So how does Christmas look? Tracy, is your mic back? I'll take that as a no.
Sounded like a no.
What's your Christmas like, Ben?
My wife got home 2 days ago.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, this is really great. So it's just the three of us, our daughter, my wife, and me, and we're celebrating together.
Oh, that's a great Christmas.
Yeah, that's really cool. We weren't sure whether she would be allowed to come due to there being a lockdown in effect since last Tuesday here, or Wednesday, I think. We weren't sure whether they would allow it, but somehow she was allowed to come home. And so there's the three of us at home today.
Excellent.
And we're really happy about that. That's really cool.
So does that mean you're doing all the cooking?
Yes, of course. I love doing cooking.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, of course. And you're gonna what? You're just gonna smoke everything, or are you just gonna?
My last smoking experiments were I made sausages, smoked sausages, which were brilliant, and now we made vegan chorizo,
Oh,
which I've placed in the smoker today, and which will be there for 2 days in smoke, and then we'll see how it turns.
okay.
How it turns out.
I think
And if it turns out all right, then we'll do more of that.
cool.
Tracy's turning it off and on again.
Yeah.
Always the best.
So I'm. Oh no, sorry. I'm right over the top.
Oh no.
Sorry, just in the way. So. Sorry.
Oz's hats are so big. Okay.
His hats are so big. Is that because he's got a big head? Is that what you're really saying? How rude of
Oz
you.
has a ginormous head. Mine is just like my ego and stuff is like so big it turned into went into a quantum bubble of space. Oz just lets the skull grow. It's highly inefficient.
Okay, so having a multi ego in a multiverse is better than having one larger brain.
Massively parallelized persona. Yep.
I think that's something people have treatment for.
Isn't that what Synapse is for? MPP?
Yeah.
And that costs so much money?
It's you pay for quality. I think that's what you're paying for.
Yeah, my massively parallel personas are very high quality.
Yes. As long as none of them crash or anything, they will recover nicely if one of your personas goes down. Yeah. And as long as the synapse, there wouldn't be. What would be the equivalent of storage under your persona?
Grey matter.
Yes, as long as that's distributed in the right way, then it'll perform really well.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe I can't be Synapse because I am not fault tolerant.
Well, Synapse is the name of the suite of products rather than a particular product. I don't want to be pedantic.
So we're missing something very important from Geeks on Screen with Coffee. So Catherine, have you heard of this book by Richard Herring
Yes, I picked the question the last
Yes,
time.
you got a question. So, could you give me a number between 1 and 1,000 that isn't the number 7? Mark, put the book down. Mark,
2.
Mark, show me your hands, Mark, and we will ask it for Mark. Did you say number 2?
Yes.
Okay, Mark. Catherine,
I can see what number 2 is.
could you pick a different number, please?
No, number 2 is a great one.
It is, but it's also not suitable.
834.
Dang, I still can't hear you.
Hey, we can hear you.
Hooray!
830. 83.
2 or something.
Don't say number 22. Let's see if Rob will
Oh.
read that one out.
We all had a relative who thought they would try to improve you by buying you a book token for Christmas. Given it was supposed to be an educational thing, what was the least appropriate book you bought with your token?
Ooh. If I go for a jokey answer, we'll go a colouring book. Roger Moore's autobiography.
Roger, was that just not very appropriate as the
I don't know. I just couldn't. I don't really have. You should go for a traditional Richard Herring question. So, number 22.
You would like me to ask you number 22?
Oh, maybe I should ask you number 22. Have read number 22, and then we'll
I'm not reading number 22. Tracy, give me a number between 1 and 1,000.
Do it with your fingers, Tracy.
54. I saw that.
Oh, did you?
54. Mark, I once burped during the minute's silence at the Ascension Day service. What was the most audacious thing you did whilst during a minute's silence? The most audacious thing. I once made a friend of mine laugh by tickling the back of his neck because I was stood behind him.
Don't know. I would have thought. No, I haven't really got. Apart from just happened to answer the phone during a minute silence. Probably wouldn't be that audacious. Really, that's pretty poor.
That's pretty poor.
I've just had a really boring, terrible life. I mean, it's just not that interesting.
That's not true. Steph, what's your number?
Let's go 628.
628.
Mark Pryce-Maher, can you please do your best to act out the entire film The Great Escape on your own in 10 seconds? If you don't know the film or can't remember what happens, you still have to have a go right now.
Okay, it would.
You can have 4 seconds to think about it. 3, 2, 1, go. But I'm actually very, very impressed with that. That was a good.
You made the birthday boy happy.
So last question for Mark, because Mark's asked a lot of these questions to a lot of people. Ben, what is your number?
256.
Why is it that number?
That's such a great number.
We're so geeky.
It is, isn't it?
I thought 42 is maybe one of the questions that Mark asked himself most of.
All the time. Yeah.
So
Mark, this is in the Dawn French chapter.
Okay.
It says Rich admitted that he'd been rude to Dawn when he first met her, even though she is one of his comedy heroes. Have you? Yeah. All right. Don't answer this bit, Mark. Anybody else? Can you answer this question? Has Mark ever acted like a buffoon?
Never.
You don't know him very well, Ben.
Could you get the spider out again?
It's not actually a hat. It is just a Harry Potter spider. It's Aragog, but I just think it makes quite a nice hat.
So, have you ever acted like a buffoon, Mark, in front of someone you admire and would actually like to impress? And if so, why? Why did you let yourself down so badly, you idiot? That is literally what it says in the book, honestly. It's not me being mean to Mark. I'll start. I was once so shy that I couldn't speak to Kendra Little at Secret Bits.
Oh.
I was this far away from her, and somebody was like, and I couldn't say anything, and then I walked away.
I think I went up to somebody. I thanked them on what a great presentation they did before at another conference, and they went, I wasn't at that conference.
Oops.
I have a fun story with Glenn Berry the first time I met him. I think this was at one of the first SQL Saturdays I did. And I told him all about how I had fleece in my pantyhose. And apparently the Norwegian fleece-lined pantyhose thingy doesn't really translate to fleece in my pantyhose. So I think he remembered that for a while. I just wanted to say, they're kind of thicker and they're warm, and I ended up with fleece in my pantyhose. So yeah, that's how I met Glenn Berry, one of the great names in our community.
That's a good one. Ben, have you ever embarrassed yourself in front of your heroes?
Have I ever not embarrassed myself?
It was true. But in front of a hero, in front of someone you admire.
Constantly, even more so. There was a time when I did interviews for a music magazine, and I used to meet those bands that I really admired. And I remember meeting, for example, when he was in Berlin, meeting the late Pete Steele of Typo Negative, and walking into the room, and I felt like I couldn't get a coherent sentence out the entire time, and he was just sitting there drinking wine, waiting for questions and not saying anything, and I felt really stupid. But that's what's happened there. And I remember that the first big interview I did was with Sepultura. And it was Derek Green from Sepultura, who was then the new singer and who back then had just recorded his first album with them. And I remember being so nervous when my phone rang, and there was, this is Derek Green from Sepultura. I've been talking to Ben. I was like, what did I say? What did I say? Okay, I've got this. Okay, hang on. And I told him that I was really nervous, and he said, that's okay. It's my first international interview. I'm nervous too. And so we just got through that somehow. It was a great time, but still felt like an idiot because I
was embarrassed. I was nervous about speaking to you.
Yeah, I was more nervous than him, I think, but somehow we managed to get through, but it felt really stupid.
What about you, Steph?
Definitely too many embarrassing ones to count, mostly because of late night drinking. But I do remember completely fangirling after walking past Mr. Excel at MVP Summit. Bill Jalen. I was like, oh my God, I've been reading your books since like 2007.
Yeah, I
Tracy?
do remember. You still on mute, Tracy?
Oh.
Yeah, Tracy's microphone did work for a few minutes, but now it stopped working.
We can see you. Do you know what? Write it down on a piece of paper and then.
Yeah.
Put it in the chat to Mark and make him mime it.
Make me mime. I'm trying to look. It's not in the chat. Go on, put it in the chat and we can see it pop up. Go on, Rob. Actually, so Rob, pick a number. 1 and 1001.
777. Because it's 111 more than the number of the beast.
I think someone's done this one. All right. Okay.
Okay, has somebody done it?
No. Do you have a family Christmas tradition that is considered normal, but then discovered no one else does it?
No.
Really? There's nothing your family do, like open presents a day before, or
Well,
Well, it depends who you ask.
Yeah,
Like everything you do is weird to me, and vice versa. So
I don't know. Everybody has their own thing, so
you have to have
just
found out that it wasn't normal.
Yeah,
to know
precisely. Okay, so let's go next door to the number of the beast, 665.
6.
But that's not next door. That's across the road. At least in Germany.
Yep.
God, so the beast lives in Germany.
Of course. Wells.
Were you ever in a fan club?
Have I ever been in a fan club? No, I've not ever been in a fan club.
Not even the Dennis Menace fan club?
Nope. Nope. Not Dennis Menace.
Not even in my fan club.
I'm not sure that that's official.
No.
I don't think we have a PO box and a little A4 printed pamphlet that gets sent out to us.
Well, the question will be: could you consider pass a fan club?
Of course.
It does have a mailing list.
It did have a mailing list.
It still does have, doesn't it? Technically, till it wraps up.
Yeah.
For like 17, 18 days.
Yeah.
So no, I don't.
So on that Debbie Downer, I've not been a member of a fan club, but in Rangers, we did do a dress up to go watch one of the Harry Potter premieres.
Nice. That's
so
good.
I'm not sure how to define fan club, but I used to run several fan sites. That's kind of how I got into tech. So teenager Catherine loving the boy bands and actors and movies, and I created all of these fan sites, and that's how I learned things like web design and databases and programming, and yeah, so I have a lot of things to thank British boy bands for.
So which boy bands in particular?
A1.
Oh, they weren't particularly big. Were they big?
They were huge in Norway because they had 3 Brits and 1 Norwegian guy. Yeah. So it was like, woo, we had a boy band with a Norwegian guy in it. Of course, I had to be I had to run their Norwegian fan website. And yeah, at some point, I think I was standing outside where they recorded some kind of music show in Norway. And they actually came up to me after I've been standing outside for hours in the freezing cold. And they're like, oh, aren't you cold? I was like, yeah, but you make me hot, though.
That is
proud moment.
That's a terrible
I thought
line.
I thought we'd moved on from the embarrassing question to
I like to pull back into the embarrassing parts.
So how did you feel when Marazzi left?
Oh, I was heartbroken. Of course I was. He was the one I told that you make me hot. So yeah, maybe I caused it. Maybe he was like, I'm done with teenage girls.
Well, they're back now and playing the Philippines, according to Wikipedia.
They were supposed to play, and then 2020. So I just have to wait for like the next reunion. I went to one in 2010, I think, and then yeah. Now it's yeah, still a fan. Don't listen to them as much though.
What was their big hit?
So a cover of Aha's Take on Me was their biggest one, I think. And then they had Same Old Brand New You, and they had Caught in the Middle. Those were probably the 3 biggest ones.
All right, let me just Google that. No, okay.
Well, very, very early 2000s with, the hair and the big baggy jeans, and they were like, mwah, amazing.
The only cover stuck in the middle for me is Louise's.
I haven't heard that.
Louise Redknapp, or Nerd, as in Louise Nerdling.
Louise Nerdling.
Louise. Yeah.
Sorry, I just showed too much information, didn't I? I know too much.
Yeah. Someone was a fan of Louise.
What was the girl band she was in? She was in.
All Saints? Was it All Saints?
No, that was the Appleby sisters.
The Chili Peppers cover, didn't they?
Yes, we are. If there was a
Ben,
topic,
you've got lots of CDs behind you. Who was Louise Redknapp's? Which band was she in?
Not a metal band.
Oh, he listens to real music.
I know.
real music.
My wife insists that I listen to noise, but
Oz says Eternal. Oz googled it.
That's it. Yeah. See, it's
Good work,
cheating.
Oz. Yep.
Thank you, Oz. It is.
So, Rob, how has your birthday been so far?
My birthday's been very chilled, actually. I woke up to a lot of notifications. I started getting happy birthdays from New Zealand at 8 p.m. yesterday, which is really cool.
Get a gift in the DM.
Yeah.
It's a very cool gift.
And then I went out for a bike ride, even though it was not so nice, but it was cool to be out in the world. And then I sat with kittens. My mum came around, my dad came around, sat and watched some crazy telly this afternoon, sitting with Trace, and then come here. So yeah, it's been really good.
So I think
It's nice to have a birthday in this community. Your birthday lasts for like 48 hours because of the time zones.
It's unusual because normally I work on my birthday. I'm just like, yeah, I'll go work. You know, we're right up to Christmas. Let's just work. I'm not doing it. So it's actually really nice just to go, nope. Today, nothing. No email, no community stuff, no anything.
So I think we should wrap up at some point. But before we all go, well, now you've joined again, you're going to have to nominate someone else to be on Geeks on Screens. I love where you're going. I've got to
Have you ever talked to Simon Whiteley?
Simon White.
Doesn't sound familiar, does it?
No. I mean, is he? Is he nice?
Yeah.
He's energetic.
He'll be good, Telly.
Does he sort of like do this all the time when he's at the camera?
I do recall has a thing about eyebrows.
When you say a thing about eyebrows, you just mean he just wiggles them a lot, or do you mean he has a thing about eyebrows? Is that a rumor you're starting? Because I'll hide mine if I ever meet him.
Would you like somebody new, or would you like somebody existing for a second option?
I mean, I'd like them all to exist rather than just some.
You have to wait a long time if they're like non-existing right now.
Can I wait 18 years?
Be created out of nothing. Do you want somebody who has already previously appeared, or would you like a new victim, person?
I don't mind. Some people might not want to come back on, so before we inflict them, but yes.
Okay.
Give us an unsubscribe link to your DMs.
A lot. In which case I would say, why don't you? We could have Ben Weissman. Have you had Ben?
I've had Ben. Yeah.
You've had Ben.
He was at one of the early ones.
He's one of the early ones. Good.
Yeah.
So he can be the one that's already been, and I think it should be a lady for the new person, which means I need to check your list of who you've had.
So
can I get back to you?
No, Yes, of course you can.
Thank you.
It,
I need to go through the list of attendees. Unless any of the other 4 wonderful people here could go, how about this amazing female?
You can say pass and you can say Vatican cameos.
Imke Feldman came to mind.
Who?
Imke, yeah. Imke's cool.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Monica.
Yeah.
Good thinking, yeah.
I propose, thanks to Tracy, because top idea. I propose Monica Rathbun, please.
Well, no, you've got to think of your own one. That was Tracy's. Tracy owns that now.
It's joint. It was joint. It was joint.
Have you talked to Blythe?
She is booked in for season 4. Season 4 starts in February next year. After a small break.
Megan Longoria.
Don't think I know.
And you get to see more cute puppers.
Oh yeah, good puppers.
Sorry, more cute
Puppers.
Dogs, puppies of the barking kind.
Okay, good. I wonder where you were going with that.
I know.
It's okay. You can talk about which guys and girls you've had, but I talk about puppers one time.
So, I didn't know what you meant by puppers. If you said puppers to me, that's like, is that fathers?
No.
Puppers.
Puppers.
Sorry, that's what I thought you said. Sorry. So I'm going through a tunnel. Sorry. Ben? Anyone new?
Yeah, it's a bit difficult.
That's all right.
I thought, did you already have Benny de Jager on your?
Yeah.
Ben...
Yeah, you talked to him earlier.
Oh, Benny. Oh, yes. Yeah, I've talked to him twice.
Okay.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I'll have him back on because I did promise to have him back on again and again. Oh, and there's another. Who's Gilda?
You can talk to Gilda. She's from Florida.
Okay.
She's a great person. So you can see if she wants to talk.
Oh, too many names.
You ask, we deliver.
Yep.
Thank you.
Heidi's a good one too.
Okay. All right.
Angela Tidwell.
Okay.
That's it. Should we stop now?
The problem is I'll lose track of a name and then someone will go, well, I was nominated and then you didn't come and ask me, and then I'll look like a terrible human being. I mean, I am a terrible human being, but I just try to hide it as much as possible.
Mark, they're in the chat of the Teams call.
Sorry, I still can't understand what you're saying. Almost like you're telling me that you've written it down for me.
We have written it down for you because we love you.
Oh, I can see them appearing now. Thank you very much. Thank you all for attending the Gate Crashing, Rob's Geeks on Screen with Eggnog, which was the subtitle.
I had red wine. I don't like eggnog.
I have whiskey.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's in that, Catherine?
My dad just he crashed your party as well, and he said this is a combination of aquavit and a Norwegian liqueur called Saint Halbert's, and it is interesting. I'll mix one for you, Rob, if you want to try.
Definitely.
Is that anything like Benedictine, like 100 million herbs, kind of?
I don't know.
Very medicinal. Kind of.
It's actually kind of smooth and round. It's not very spicy or herby, but I don't think I can describe it. It does not taste like beer. That's all I have.
Okay. The drink being round. I never really got into the drinks descriptions. I find that interesting. I'm just in my head. I just can't see that, and I think it's a limitation.
It's just smooth.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for coming. I'm going to throw you all off the call. Merry Christmas.
Happy birthday again, Rob.
Happy birthday, Rob.
Happy New Year, and we'll see you all next
Happy
year.
Christmas, everybody.
Thanks, Mark.
Happy
All right.
holidays.
Bye-bye.
Happy holidays, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
No, you can drop off. This one you can leave. Thank you.
Look, there they all go. They've gone.
Have they all actually all gone? It's
Oh.
just you and me again.
It's you and me. That was fantastic. Why don't you make your screen better? Yeah, because we want to see you.
All right. Well, that
was super good, Mark.
Hold on. We still got to go because we haven't gone.
Because we haven't got no, but seriously, that was super good.
Yeah.
Even with everybody just sort of gate crashing, that was
It
fantastic.
was really rude of them.
No, I know. But happy Christmas, mate.
Yes.
Happy holidays.
All right. And
All the loves to you and the family.
And you too.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
And we'll see you sometime next year, Rob. Bye.